Hello, world. Welcome to Mindset Monday. Let me know if you are here live. If you're here live, drop me a sparkle emoji. If you are on the replay, fam, drop me a kitty. Ah! No! It scares me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mindset Monday. Hi, Carly. Hi, Den. Is that am I saying it right? Hi, Maya. Xavier. Hello. Tom. Kirti. Okay. Kirtiara. It's hard sometimes when it's the Instagram handles. I have a hard time telling what the names are sometimes because you can't tell what's capitalized and what is supposed to be what. Sometimes, so I definitely mess up the freaking Instagram names sometimes, so I apologize. Chelsea the Maltese. Oh, we have an official Maltese in the chat. Hello, Chelsea. We love you. Inky, MB, hi. Hello, Amir. Hello, Jessica, Rebecca. Hello, Jaisha, Michelle. Hi, everybody. Estella, Nicole. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Uji. Hello. Lauren. I'm going to guess it's Lauren. Felicia. Hello, Stacy. Tiffany. Daciel. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Mindset Monday. Hi, Brad. Brad's here. Hi, Anna. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Neva. Van, hello. Oh, wait, Sivan. Is it Sivan? Tiff, hello. Sorry, sometimes I was just saying it's hard for me to read the Instagram names sometimes because I can't tell what's supposed to be capitalized and what's not. Syrian, hello. Syrian Pack, Mari, hello. Well, Emily, hi, Emily. It's been a while. Welcome back. Brendan, hi, Brendan. I had a feeling that today would be like a reunion day. I saw an old chat and it had, do you guys remember Brandon Cortez? He used to come in all the time. I was like, I wonder if Brandon Cortez is going to pop back in. And I just like had this feeling that this week was going to be a little nostalgic chat. So it's for those who are just brand new, welcome. And those of you coming back from a long time, welcome back. I'm excited and happy to put us into a really nice vibe and mindset, not just for the week, but the idea that there's a way that we can live our lives where it's not about perfection. It's not about being perfect, but it's about rising to the occasion whenever you can and about standing in your own truth and following your trust in yourself because you know that every day you're working as best as you can to embody the best you that you can be. And I think that everybody that is here on a manifestation channel, if you're watching this kind of content, you are already on this path of consecutively choosing, I don't want to say better as in it's a value judgment, but better versions of yourself in a sense that you're always evolving and you're allowing yourself to shift and change. You're forgiving yourself. You're moving on. You're learning. You're always morphing. And you're turning your focus on yourself. You're focusing on the good that you can do in the world and always working to, again, hone that skill and better that skill because that's ultimately what's going to change the world and what's going to change the planet and what's going to save humanity, frankly. For me personally, like my path lately has been very much like I'm here to really push everyone to follow their passions, to really stand in that honesty of who you are and why you're here on this planet and just to go after it fearlessly. Because when you follow that passion, you follow that connection that is source energy, you're going to be supported and you're going to be led and you're going to be held on that journey. And if everyone were to attempt to, well, okay. If you were to attempt to follow your passion, you're going to be supported. So those who do will succeed because, okay, sorry, I'm getting this visual. I'm trying to, okay, I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a plumber, for instance, picking up his tool belt before it goes to a job. So like, it's almost like if you were a plumber and you were going to a job because you're meant to be a plumber or that's your highest calling or whatever, the universe is going to give you a tool belt full of all the best tools. It's going to align you with like the best jobs or whatever. Like essentially, if you go down the road of your purpose, you're going to be successful at it simply because it's like the things are stacked in your favor anyways. And you're going to have a better go and a better time succeeding at what you're supposed to do than what you're not, because what you're not supposed to do isn't actually stacked in your favor and it's not aligned for you. And like, that's why it sucks and it doesn't feel good. But when you do the thing that is aligned to your purpose, whatever that is for you and whatever it is in the moment, because it shifts moment to moment or purpose to purpose, joy to joy. But when you do that, again, you're assisted to the highest caliber, the highest quality, the highest quantity, to the highest scale. There we go. That's the better word. You're assisted to the highest scale because it's lined up that way. It's like supposed to be that way. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it, but if you were to, the things are stacked in your favor. So like you should, because it's already going to go your way. Does that make sense? Am I articulating this right? Like they're showing it's like this knowing kind of a thing that I'm trying to explain with words. Maya says this is right on time. Okay, good. I'm glad this is okay, good. This is everything I've been experiencing lately has had this message. Me too, right? Okay, good. And that just shows how aligned we are. For obviously you're here now, so obviously we're aligned. But Iden's like you're 100% making sense. Okay, good. Yeah, so when you decide to just take that path and you let go, you will be guided. Hold on, I'm thinking of something they sent me in my meditation this morning. Here, you're gonna love this. Okay, they said it's not that we need you to do anything, we need your consent. They're like, so a lot of times I feel like sometimes we're afraid to go after the things that we really love or we want to do because we're afraid of like the work that's going to be involved. We're afraid of like the repercussions of it. What are people going to say? What are they going to think? How are people going to perceive us? What is our life going to be like? And it like gets scary to step into that unknown. So what they told me today, they were like, you don't have to do anything. We just need your consent. Let us go do it. Can we go do it? Let us handle it. That's what I keep hearing in my meditations over and over. Let us handle it. Let us handle it. Do you trust us to handle it? And I'm like, yes, go handle it. Please go handle it. So I'm letting them go handle it. And they're really over and over, just really stressing, like, let us handle it. Let us handle it. So hi, Julia. Really standing in your truth, standing in your trust of yourself, of your trust of your intuition, of what is guiding you, trust in your guides, in God, in the universe, whatever you resonate with. The terminology doesn't necessarily matter. At the end of the day, it is you connecting to the source of everything. All of the information that's flowing, that just is, you have access to at all times. And when you tap into it and then you stay consistently tapped in, you're able to flow along with divinity and with inspiration and your purpose. And so when you allow yourself to be like, they just showed me a piece of driftwood, like being taken through a river. If you let yourself just be the driftwood, you're going to be drifted exactly where you already want to go. Because the desires you came here with are not your desires. It's like God's desire. It's God's reason for being in your body. Oh, you're going to hold on. Let me tell you something else that came through to me in meditation the other day. So just a little bit of backstory about me. I came online, so to speak, as a human really, really early. I remember, like, I don't know what the standard age of remembering your life is, but like I remember being like 3 above, and like a lot of my 3, like since being 3, I kind of remember everything. So And I also, when I came to this planet, I knew way more than a child should know. I understood way more. And basically, like I've said before, like I know I was not a blank slate. I did not come here empty. I definitely had more of an understanding and expectation of Earth than an empty child should. And I also had a sense of identity and purpose of what I was going to do and who I was going to be, even that young. I've always just been like the way that I am now, but with less experience at life, right? So, which I feel like everybody's probably like that, right? So, in some way, shape, or form. However, trains on track. Oh, yeah. The other day, I was like in my meditative state and I was thinking about like the things that I want to do and my desires and like who I am and how I feel about stuff. And they were like, you think that's you? Like, you think that's Roxy? You think that's like, they were like, you came on at 3 years old and had all these memories and this personality and expectations. And you think that was your body's memory and mind and personality? Like, please, like, you are the way you are because we are the way, like this isn't you, bitch. Like, they're like, you like, it's cute that you think that this is all from like your little story that you've had, but like we are pumping through you. You are the avatar. You are the bag of meat. We are the mind and the electricity. They're like, it's really cute that you think this is just all Roxy. Like, come on. So again, like you really have so much to going in your favor. Hayden says, you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? It's so funny. Yeah. And it was just like, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Of course, it's not me, like like part of it's me, part of it is the lived experience of being in a body and processing all of that stuff. But also, again, there were things that I knew and understand and thought about from the earliest of as soon as I was like online and like recognizing memories from that point forward, recognition, understanding, cognition, like precognition. I've always been just like I am, like I said. So just for you, what I want to say to you is like the thing that you're desiring to do, the thing that your life is like drawing you toward, the reason you want to do it is because your soul came here to do it. And the resisting that you're doing is the source of suffering for you, is why you're in pain emotionally. Brahma says, were you very creative and talented at a young age as well? I was. And like I would, it's funny because like I have my little music setup is like right over here and I have my keyboard and I've always sat in my room and wrote songs on a keyboard. And I used to have this little tiny Casio keyboard that was like this big and it was like the size of my little lap. And it had like maybe like an octave and a half worth of notes on it. And I would write little songs. I've always written songs. I always like wrote plays and like performed for my cousins and my step siblings. And I have always like literally I have been this person. I've always been like weirdly ordained in weird clothes and like, oh my gosh, I have always been like this. It just makes me laugh too because it's just so me. And I really like that, honestly, because I like who I am and I like the stuff that I like, obviously, right? So it's hard to articulate this because it's so obvious that it almost doesn't make sense. But like, if you do more of the stuff you like, you're going to manifest a world that's full of more of what you like. And the way I always talk about it is like more pink in the world because that kind of gives a visualization of what I'm talking about. But for you, whatever your pink is, whatever like your thing is that you love so much that you want to see more of, like we just added more sparkles to the thing. And my husband's like, it's so sparkly back there. And I'm like, of course it is. Like, I love sparkles. I love pink. And I love like shimmering like beauty and shit. Like that's like my deal. And the more I create that in my physical reality, it's what I make in my products. I feel like my music probably will have some sort of quality of that too. And it's like that's where fulfillment comes from. That's where following your purpose comes from. It's doing the things that make you feel so you that it's like a warm fuzzy and you feel complete in your soul. And like that's the vibe that they are trying to get from us. And if it is like the matrix of some sort where we are like I don't know what I always ask. I'm like, what is the fucking point? Why? Part of it is like they're like, okay, it's a video game, but also they're like, we are getting something from it. Because when we're experiencing Earth, so are they. And like where we come from, it is like segmented, but it's also all one. And so can share the collective conscious, whereas we're cut off from we're not cut off from it, but it's like very quiet. You have to like turn all, like as many of your senses, your physical five senses off to hear it, because your five senses are designed to literally distract you from the voice. That's why those of you that are like, I can meditate with my eyes open. No. You know what they said? They said to me, because my husband tried to say this to me yesterday. He goes, or the guides were like, people will literally say anything not to meditate. But with the most love in the world, your eyes are a distraction. They're meant to distract you from the voice. It's just part of the design. So closing your eyes helps you get deeper into meditative state, period. Even if you are one of those people that like does walking meditations, great. Close your eyes. You're going to get 100 times, 1,000, a million times more, infinity times deeper, because your eyes provide a distraction. Plus they're processing information, which is taking away your ability. Like imagine like, you're trying to hear a radio station, but the radio's on over here too. And so you have both these going on, and like you could get some of this, but you're also getting a lot of this. So you turn down this radio station completely. Now you can hear just this one. So, whew, I know I was talking about something and then it went boom, 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 boom. So following your passion. That's the point. Following your passion. When you tap into this, so when you feel those vibes, when you feel that satisfaction, that like I said, that warm fuzzy, you get that feeling of elation, of satisfaction, of love, of joy, of like yes, 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 of gratitude, of this is amazing, like thank you, like how can this get any better, of glee, elation, those type of feelings, ecstasy, what else? Jubilation, holiday hoobie weddy, those kind of vibes. They do, like, they get it, and they do feed on it somehow. Obviously, it's, like, different, but, like, 'cause, they try to show it to me, but, and it is sort of like filling a battery in a sense, but it's not like in a nefarious way, but it's almost like, okay, okay, well, that is what they just said. They just said, okay, they said tainted drinking water, but what they mean by that is, imagine that, like, our stream, oh my god, this is so good. Sorry. This is in the moment. Imagine that our stream of consciousness, it flows to the collective, right? Obviously, a stream comes from somewhere else. A stream just doesn't exist on its own, right? Okay. So our human stream of consciousness, because it is connected to the collective, it can poison their stream, right? Like if you get it, you get water. If if our stream was connected to a body of water that the townspeople were drinking from, and we were poisoning our water, we would be poisoning the townspeople. That's what they're showing me. So when you follow your passion and you're feeling good and you're on your track and you're doing what like your soul came to do, it's like no, it's nectar. When you're not, it's like piss and vinegar. That's just what they said. A river of piss and vinegar. Oh, that sounds disgusting, right? So, they're like, please, we urge you, go do the things you already want to do. We're not asking you to do things you don't want. We're literally begging you to go from thing you want to do to thing you want to do, like motherfucking monkey bars, okay? Swing from one good thing to the next for the love of not even God, for all of fucking mankind, which whatever, this is all of creation, God, whatever. Please go after your passion. Piss and vinegar. Piss and vinegar. Piss and vinegar. They're like, please, 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 please. So that is my channeled message to you today. Oh my god. Oh shit, it's so funny. It's so funny. Thank you. I have goosebumps now. They left. Sorry. Oh fuck, man. It is such a trip. Like I have my own little comedy shows in my head. And listen to this. I keep saying you're gonna love this, but you are. So today in my meditation, because sometimes I wonder, I'm like, am I crazy? Am I just talking to myself? Is this schizophrenia? Like what? Like these, like no shade, but these are things that I'm thinking because I'm like, who am I fucking talking to, really, right? Like, so they were like, yeah, but you can opt out. They're like schizophrenia. You can't opt out of schizophrenia. So they're like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to check in. You don't have to listen to this. You don't have to follow this shit at all. So they're like, no, it's not schizophrenia because you can opt out, bitch. Like, get over yourself. So please tap into your guides and your channel. Everybody has access to this information. I just finished the God, why can't I remember the name of it? Thank you. The Holographic Universe book by Michael Talbot. I highly, 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 highly recommend this book. It is kind of textbooky on appearance, but when you read it, it's so good. It's a page turner, and it is full of science. I think everybody here, you're going to love. Why do I keep saying that today? You're going to love this. What is that about? That's weird. Anyways, it keeps coming up. This book, the reason why I know everybody here will love it, because it is all full of scientific evidence of out-of-body experiences, astral projection, near-death experiences, stigmatas, possessions, like literally moving physical reality. Like one of them was like a story of a forest blinking in and out of existence. One of them was women who were walking at the grounds of Versailles, transported to like Marie Antoinette times, and like a flash of whatever. And this is like a 300 to 400 page book of just discussion on scientific studies, people who are highly respected in their field, holographic reality, I'm trying to think of now. It's just like literally all the things. Ghosts. They talk about ghosts. They talk about psychics. They talk about like all the shit that we're into. Manifestation, obviously, creating your reality, controlling consciousness. What everything, like how your brain is a hologram. How the thanks, babe. how reality is a hologram. The universe. Like this down here is where I mark like passages that I found. Come on, focus. Can you see all these? Bitch, do it. I want you to see it. I have to get my face out of it. I want you to see the little, how many, okay, whatever. I was just trying to show you how many like little pages I have marked. I fold the corners up at the bottom for pages I want to revisit, especially like for my book, for things that I want to cite and stuff. This book, you can't even tell, but I have so many freaking pages earmarked because there's so much freaking like fascinating shit. Right here, this one I just popped into, heaven as a hologram. They talk about heaven. They talk about like literally here's the scientific stuff about electrons and fucking all the physics, the actual science stuff. The whole beginning is all about the science of it. Like when they studied and figured out the holographic nature of reality. How everything is one, like this is all about how everything is connected and is one thing, folding in and out of itself over and over and over again. Auras, how like there are different like thicknesses of, or dense, I guess density is a better word. Thicknesses. It's thicky thick. You're the thicky version of matter. You're the thicky version of matter, of energy. And then like it goes outwards. So then like your aura is like another layer of your actual being in your mind. Like your mind's outside of your body. And like, oh my God, it's insane. It is just insane. And it's just scientific. All it is him talking about this study and then this study and then this study. And this person did this. This one studied this for thousands of people across the world. This one did it for thousands of hours. It's actual scientific research all compiled into a book. And this book is published in 1991. Can you imagine? So I'm ready for my next one. I haven't looked yet, but they showed me an image of a cover. So I'm excited to see if I can if it's real. I'm going to go try to find that cover. Anyways, read this book. You got to read it. You got to read it because it is, again, it's all the science. And if you're like me, I want to know the science because this is happening. I do believe in it. How? What the fuck is going on? How do I make it work for me? So yeah, get that book. Amazing. Hayden says, I just finished the part where he spoke of people visualizing their cells healing. And if you watch my video when I had my Bell's Perfection, I did that too. And I talked about it in real time as I was doing it. And then it's you see things like this, and there's this whole book and all this stuff on oh, it's not just you, or it's not just this. Thousands of people have experienced this too. And I don't know if you guys have, okay, so there's a few things they told me to, I'm just going to keep that to myself, actually. So anyways, hi, David. Welcome. Savan, yes, exactly. It's thick with 2 C's. So highly recommend that book. Okay. So I'm going to open it up for questions. I'm going to just say this real fast. I'm going to be a lot more selective of the questions I answer on this channel, just because sometimes my human side gets in the, not in the way. Sometimes my human side comes out more than my like coach does. And I'm going to choose questions from now on that are not going to bait my human side to come out, because she doesn't. That's all I'm going to say. So, so if I don't answer your question, it is not personal. It's just, it's kind of like how I feel about the question and where it will take the chat. And, so that we can just, have a discussion about what we're here to discuss, which is really finding that way to create a happy life for yourself, because you can. Tiffany said, your energy is so elevated by that book. Since you've been reading it, you can tell you're absorbing some powerful information. You beam when you talk about it. It's on my list to read immediately. Thanks, Tiffany. You know why? Because it was so much validation. Like, doing this job, I open myself up to a lot of ridicule. I open myself up to ridicule. People like judge the way that I do everything because I'm supposed to be this coach, and so that means I'm supposed to be perfect, I guess. And to have a profession and a passion that is like on the outskirts of normal society, people like people aren't going up to Chase Bank and talking shit to the person that is like giving them a loan at the bank, or giving them cash at the desk or whatever. But because I'm sharing information that is, challenging the very story of reality that we've been told, it leaves a certain questionability, I guess, of my rationale, I get, obviously, right? Or I don't know, but it leaves me open for ridicule and question and judgment and stuff. So I really, really, really love this book, because it's like, bitch, this is science. You can go fuck yourself. And like, if manifesting isn't working for you, just fucking say it, honey. Don't blame an entire profession, entire fucking hordes of people who are here with their success stories on your inability to motherfucking manifest, okay? if you're there. No shade, but it's not us, it's you, babe. So like, I really like this book. Again, someone asked what it is. Holographic Universe, because it is just scientific studies of as much proof as possible. And it also talks about how ridiculous modern science is to reject this much. This is just them talking about the studies. This isn't even the studies, okay? This is them talking about the studies from 1991. That was 35 years ago, 3 years ago. So the amount of credibility that mainstream science is ignoring to fucking preserve their fragile fucking story of reality, it's quite comical. And if you can't see past it when you are ready to, we'll all still be here. Welcome. Tiffany, you're so sweet. Thank you. I so appreciate you. Thank you for your generosity. So, confidence. Have I read The Secret? Yes, I did. That was my very first kind of like foray into everything. So I really love The Secret, because I think that it's such a really amazing door opener for people to like see beyond the veil of 3D reality. And it was for me. And even though this stuff was always intuitively there for me since my youth, like I was saying, I shut it off for a long time. And I was an atheist for a really long time. And I even remember, I remember being 5 years old and going to church and being like, you guys buying this shit? Like I couldn't, but no shade. This is just what my experience was as a child. To me, religion didn't make any sense. And I was like, I can't believe people are buying into this as a child. So it's like, I then spent so much time pushing away and denying any sort of spirituality because I was just like, nah. And I lumped it all together. And then it wasn't honestly until I had 3 things happen in the year of 2011 that changed my whole the trajectory of my life, and reading The Secret was one of those three things. So, am I still an atheist? No, I'm not. I'm not an atheist anymore. I talk to God every day. So, and also that's the other thing. It's like, just know, for me to talk about God, and I don't mean that as in any sort of religious God. I mean it as in whatever the source creator is. For me to say that and talk about it and use the word God, just know, I've come a long way with my beliefs and in my trust in what this place is. I really feel that it is my purpose on this planet to help awaken as many people as possible to the fact that they also have the ability to tap into this level of knowledge and connection at any time. And not just to let you know, but to make you fucking do it. They're like, can you please just do it? Do it, please. Because then they get that sweet nectar minus the piss and vinegar, or not the piss and vinegar river. So that is my mission, no matter what. Ultimately, no matter what happens, I know that I am here because I'm able to receive the information and translate it in a way that makes sense to people. And I know that. I know that the way that I talk about things makes it land in ways that maybe it hasn't before. And that's just part of my gift of interpreting the information. But that's also why it is my purpose and my duty to share it, because they're basically if my radio signal is stronger, or not stronger, just clearer, then it's my duty to share what I'm hearing and what I'm receiving, because it's for all of humanity. And if you're here, just know that my intention for you, and whether that matters to you at all, is for you to find your most, your highest passion, the life that serves you the most and makes you the most fulfilled and feels like the most you. As weird as it is to say that, because I think people get confused about what your passion or your purpose or whatever is supposed to be. It's not necessarily it's not about career. It can be, obviously it can encompass that, but it's about doing the things that are so your passion, your desire, you came to this body to be you in your most you-iest expression. And so, okay, I think they're showing me something. They're like, this is why you're so weird and you're so okay with being weird, because part of it is to show people like me, like I said, I like wearing what I wear. I like putting sparkle in my house. I have a whole pink house. If you look at my Instagram, you'll see behind the scenes of my house. Everything is pink. My life is all about art and music and beauty. And I just try to have the best time possible all the time. And that's me. And the things I'm creating and the things I desire and the things I talk about and the stuff that fulfills me, that makes me happy to be alive, happy to be in my body, that remind me of my childhood, that remind me of myself, that make me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, that make me feel like I don't want to be anywhere else. You know what I mean? And so you could make every moment of your life that over and over and over, one after the other, after the other. And that is what your guides or God or your highest person, whatever you want, highest self or whatever, wants you to do. And they're showing me right now a pearl necklace, like stringing together pearls, not just a beaded necklace, not a Coke bottle necklace, not, what is the one they're showing me? Oh, the the tab with the soda tabs. They're like, not that, not soda tabs on a fucking string, a beautiful pearl necklace, each one perfect and pristine and beautiful, just as the one before it. And if you can cultivate and craft your life to be one like pearl after the other, after the other, after the other. And all you have to do is say yes. This is what they said first. All you have to do is say, okay, I allow, yes, let's do this. And then they're like, let us do it. Trust us to deliver it. Stop worrying about the house. Stop worrying about what, meow. Stop concerning yourself with low-level basic shit and focus on the mission. Focus on staying connected. Focus on listening to what you really want to do in the moment and doing more of that, allowing yourself to trust that that is going to lead you where you want to go. And then on repeat, they just said, just repeat over and over forever. And then you get better at it. And then that starts to manifest, right? So the more you start allowing these moments, the more you start setting the intention and declaring that I am living a life that is good moment to good moment to good moment, and I get the best of the best, and I get my preference every time. I get my preference every time. I get my preference in every moment. If that's the story you get to tell, or excuse me, if that's the story that you're telling, and then you, like, again, that's, sorry. That is the declaration that you're making. This is the life that I'm going to live. You allow it to happen. And then as these things unfold, you're continuing to affirm. The compounding effect of the manifestation eventually is going to be where, like, that really is your life. And you're not simply affirming it. You're actually just talking about your 3D reality. You're actually just observing what's going on around you. And it's just what you want after what you want after what you want. Good thing after good thing. And it's not like it's not a judgment of good or bad. It's your preference versus not your preference. And that is not a value-based thing. It's preference. And that's another thing, sorry, that they want to say. This is a big channeling session today. They want to say also is understand that perfection is not about perfection. Think perfection more like preference. See how the words are very similar, like the root is very similar? Perfection is not necessarily perfect, meaning no mistakes. Perfection is about your preference, one after the other after the other. Because the perfect day, what is a perfect day? Everything went your way. Everything was perfectly exactly aligned to how you would want it. Everything can be like that every single day because perfection is not a thing. Perfection is a preference. Or, you know what I mean? Perfection isn't a standard, it's a preference. And if you allow your preferences to be fulfilled by life, then life gets to be perfect and amazing. Okay. Whew. All right. Brad, you're at the pool right now? Oh, I love it. I love it. Follow your happiness trail. That's perfect, Shauna. I love that. MB, you said, I manifested moving back in with my boyfriend in a place of our own. Now I notice my income level slowed down. Does this mean newer income is coming? It makes me nervous. Why would you be nervous? Because you don't trust in yourself? Because you're not believing that it's going to work out for you? Because your money mindset is not on point? So that's where you would focus, right? Like, you know what I see, to be real honest with you? What I see is I know you've just manifested this, right? You just said that, but I know that we've talked. Like, I know you've been working on this. And what it looks like to me is you manifested the thing. And so now you're, and I've seen this in so many people, so you're not alone. It's not like it's just what happens, right? Your defense mechanism kicks in of like, it's almost like a what if the other shoe drops kind of vibe is what I'm getting from this. Is like something good happen, how long is it going to go till something bad happens? That's what that is. And so that's deep root work. You're in 360, right? Take this into 360 because that is other shoes going to drop. It is happiness doesn't last. It is good things happen, then bad things happen, is that kind of story. And I just happen to know that because literally, again, so many people do it. And that's why I'm saying it because, like, don't even stress about it. It's more so about you're noticing that it's happening. And so now you have the opportunity to reverse this program, because this is just a program. So now it's time for you to, like, no, we're going to have even more coming. Because honestly, you have 2 incomes now. So instead of telling, like, you can tell any story about what's going to happen now that you guys have moved in together. You have that option. But whatever story you tell is going to manifest. So my advice would be to tell the story that you have more money now, because you do. You're double income, right? So it's like we can focus on that part of the hologram of the story, or you can focus on, who cares? I'm not even going to say it for you because I'm not even going to waste my time. We're not focusing there, right? So the story is we have even more money now. There's even more abundance. And so your job now is, 1, the surface level work of expecting more to come and watching out for your thoughts on the top level. The deeper work, you're not in 360. Okay, yeah. If you're interested, this is what 360 will help you with. The deeper work is going to be the subconscious underlayer stuff, like I was talking about earlier, where it's like the childhood. I didn't say childhood, but it was like the programming that creates this, when something good happens, something bad may happen, kind of fear. And then that's what causes the other shoe to drop, is the fear the other shoe is going to drop. The other shoe was not going to drop, or it may have. I mean, who knows? Doesn't really matter. It was a roll of the dice, but you voted for that outcome. And so the odds were in the favor of that outcome. And 360 is really about teaching you how to reverse this programming that's kind of always going on within you, because it's been being written since your childhood, essentially. So like I said, it's a dual job of doing your surface level revising of the things that you're affirming due to 3D stuff. That's like the tip of the iceberg. And then there's the undercurrent of, like, why did you manifest that anyways? Why is this pattern happening continuously over your life? Because I know this is not the first, it can't be the first time, right? Not maybe like this, but like, again, that story of, this good thing happened. Now what? This is like a thing that happens all throughout people's lives. So that thing also needs the attention. And so that's why 360, I'm just going to actually put this up here because it's not up on the thingy. Let's switch it. Okay. So manifesting, why are you typing those negative affirmations into the chat? I'm just going to delete those because it's gross. Especially with a name like manifesting. What are you doing? I am confused. Esmeralda, hello. How are you? I knew today was going to be a day where we had like so many people coming back. I could just feel it. It's like a reunion chat. Or is it because it just happens every... No, we had a lot of people popping in. It was nice. Nice to see so many people. Lucita, hello. Lucita says, I was dissecting this analogy earlier and I said that the shoes always stay on my pretty feet. Oh, I love that. The shoes always stay on my feet. These shoes aren't dropping. And the other thing is, like, okay, then I'll just pick it up. You're afraid a shoe is going to drop? You know, like, it's actually really funny to break this one down, because it's like, what if the other shoe drops? What, you never heard of picking shit up? You never dropped anything before? You never picked anything up that you dropped? Everything you've ever dropped in your entire life has just been on the floor forever since then? You swept it up and threw it away because, it's on the floor now? Pick the motherfucker up. I don't care if shoes drop. Actually, drop a bunch of shoes on me. Not on me. Near me. Let's have it rain shoes next door. Let's rain shoes. That sounds fun. Manifesting. I know. I was just fucking with you, but I still was like, ew, yucky. I know, because you had them in quotes. But I'm also just like, why even? Let's not even. With the most love in the world, of course. Tiffany says Cinderella dropped her shoe and had a major glow up. For Cinderella, dropping the shoe was best case scenario. That's so funny. Holy Ghost, I love it. First of all, I love that name. Love it. Your YouTube name. Brad, did you watch the shoes video? She just performed I think it was at like a club or something, but she performed shoes in like 2024 on stage somewhere, and it was amazing. Holy Ghost says, nobody says no to me, and I always get what I want. I love it. I love it. I love it. Amazing. Great affirmations. Hayden says she dropped her shoe and her SP showed up. Right? Right? That's so so good. Thank you for pointing out the very obvious. How did we not see this whole time? I love it. That's so funny. Wait, what? Oh, you were there? You saw Kelly at the oh my gosh. And it's funny because like you're younger, right? So back in our day when we were like literally when I was your age, that video back in the beginning, the beginning stages of the internet, like no joke, was one of the viral videos of our time. And I don't know if it swept the nation, but it certainly swept my friend group. And we were obsessed with Kelly, right, Brad? We were obsessed with Kelly. And to the point where like we all changed our MySpace names to Muffins. We were all Muffins. Brad, I don't remember what yours was, Brad. I know mine was like Bleach Muffin for a minute because I had bleached hair. I don't remember I just remember Bleach Muffin. Chris, yours was Wolf Rider Muffin. We made you. He's like so stupid and like you have to have a muffin name because we were obsessed with Kelly at the time. Oh my gosh. Anyways, Lucia says it swept my nation. Okay, yeah, okay, muffins, yeah. You guys. Oh man, I honestly love the time I grew up. I love my generation. I'm so glad I got to experience what I got to experience. Like the beginning of the internet was such an interesting time. Okay. Amelia, I want to answer your question. Okay, focus. So, Amelia says, curious about the balance of doing what is necessary and doing what lights me up related to true happiness. Okay, so what I like, Brad, you were banana muffin. Oh, fuck, that's funny. All right. Which actually sounds delicious, by the way. Okay, so Amelia, curious about the balance of doing what is necessary and doing what lights me up related to true happiness. Now, let's break down this question, okay? Because what you're saying is there are things I want to do and there are things that I have to do. And if I don't do the things I have to do, doom, existential doom, whatever, right? I don't know what the things are, but I'm guessing it's like job versus passion, right? You're living under the fallacy of 1 + 1 = 2 reality of physical matter, which it is not, right? Well, I mean, I guess it is physical matter, but it's energy, right? It's the illusion of reality. As long as there is a story of my happiness does not provide me with money, support, financial, whatever, who cares? It won't. And as long as there is a story that I have to work in order to pay the bill, I'm just guessing because I don't know what your thing is. This is pretty common. This would be the common version of it, right? I have to work in order to pay my bills. I can't just sit around and do nothing all day. Okay, well, that's your story because a lot of people just sit around all day and they're fine because they don't have a story that says they can't. Or whatever. It's one example. But my point is, your story about the balance of what is necessary and what lights me up related to true happiness is also saying that what is necessary doesn't give you happiness. What if you got happiness from what was necessary? What if what you're labeling as necessary is not actually necessary? Or because of your story about it, it is relegating what is positive and your dream in the unlikely, can't do it, not sustainable category or whatever, and the stuff that you're labeling as don't like is bad but also have to do in order to survive, right? Like, these are your labels. So fuck that shit is my answer. That's how you balance it. Fuck it all and change the story of what you believe in. Nicole, literally, you just asked the exact same question. So I'm reading your question and it's literally the what I just said. So perfect. Perfect. You're like, oh, she just answered the, yeah, that's so funny. You're so aligned. Okay. I saw a question from Maya. Let me scroll up. Where was this? Okay, Maya says, do you believe you can't mess up your manifestation? If you have an SP, but he has a third party and you decide to let him go even though you want him, do you believe you can't mess up your manifestation? I believe that no, I think you can mess your manifestation up only because free will exists for you and you have the ability to not choose a reality where your person is yours. Because right now, that's what you're doing. Right now, you are choosing a reality where he has a third party. And I'm not blaming you. And it's not to say you're doing anything wrong. It's just that's the reality you believe in out of all the infinite possibilities. And so that's the one that you're manifesting from. So it's almost like, okay, let's say the SP land is full of mountain peaks. And from each mountain peak that you stand on, this is like, my SP does this, or my SP is like this. Maybe they're different. Let's say they're different versions of your SP. How about that? There's SP land and it's full of like these infinite mountain peaks. And every mountain peak that you stand on is a different version of your SP. When you're standing on that peak, you have a different and unique view of the valley that you can only see from that vantage point. And so if you were like planning a trip, for example, based on the terrain that you see in front of you, you would plan your whatever based on, well, that's over there, that stream's here, we're going to have to take this side of the mountain because of blah, blah, blah. But if you were on another mountain peak, it would be a completely different conversation, completely different terrain, completely different route. Does that make sense? So when you are saying my person has, and I'm not saying let go or not, what I'm letting you know is that when you say this person is a third party, you are standing on the third party mountaintop out of the infinite sea, and you're looking down at that terrain, and you're only able to see from that vantage point. So you're only able to navigate that terrain. If you want to be able to navigate a different terrain where it's nice and serene, there's waterfalls, and like I've seen like monkeys and like peacocks, and I don't know where all these animals are existing together, but it's like a beautiful jungle, and like there's mermaids, and you're like, now it's like Peter Pan. It's all the beautiful things. If that's where the vantage point you're standing from, then you have a very different experience than like a rocky landscape with no trees and no water source. And you know what I'm saying? So like you need to put yourself on a different mountaintop. That's what, and then can you mess it up? I mean, of course you still could, because you could always put yourself back on the mountaintop. You could put yourself on any mountaintop. But if you were to stay within the story of / on the mountain of your person being the perfect version of you, or not just about them, because I didn't affirm about my husband to manifest him. I wanted him, didn't have him, finally was like, fuck it, I don't care, cut my losses, let's move on. And then from that point forward, my energy shifted. I was going to receive the best quality partner, period. And then that allowed him to be that person for me. But it wasn't about him. I didn't do it so that I could get him. I was literally 100% cut off. I cut it off 100%. So I went to the mountain where the streams and the waterfalls and the monkeys and the peacocks and the mermaids and just the beautiful luxurious, lush mountain scenery or whatever. I went there and I stayed there, and then he showed up on my mountain. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. Jesse says, if everyone acts based on our self-concept and what we think of them, where do individual personalities come in? Like, not everyone is compatible. It's more so like, there's different versions of people. And I also think that it goes beyond the scope of just your regular human life, because with what they show me in my meditation, like a lot more of your life is like planned. Like there is a plan, but you don't have to follow it. But if you do follow it, then you're like supported because it's the plan. So like everything's already set up for the plan to take place. Like literally, it's like if you were going to rob a bank and you had everything set up for plan A, and then you did everything that was plan B, then like it might not work because everything was set up for plan A. Does that make sense? Like it could work, but plan A had everything set up already. So plan A, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is like, if you were to follow the path that your soul chose to come, you would be aided and it would be easier and more fulfilling and enjoyable for you to go down that path simply because it's already, oh my God. That's not the word I want to use. Can I say that? Motherfuckers. The shaft is already lubed, is what they said. It's already lubed. So like, right? Like that's what they said. It's not me, okay? So it like there's less friction, right? And like just path of least resistance is what it's like. You're set up to win on that path. So if you were to take that path, then you just win because that's it's a winning path. But you don't have to take that path. And it's not that the other things are not winning. It's just that like maybe that wasn't the one you selected for this Earth trip. So I do believe that you can manifest a different version of people. And not only because I've done it myself, but because my clients have done it. And I've seen it happen a bunch of times as a coach. So I believe that there are, whatever you can conceptualize about any person can manifest. That also means that anything that you think a human is capable of, people can do. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit on this question. And instead of it being like, okay, are people compatible, or if everyone does this, blah, 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 it's more like, think about it like this. People ask this question. I manifested I don't even want to fucking say this. A negative experience, but I didn't visualize that experience. Why did I manifest it? Well, do you believe it's possible to happen on planet Earth? Yes, that's how. Because it's in the fucking Rolodex. It's in the lexicon of humanity experiences. So it's a possibility at all times for anything to happen. So when it comes to different versions of different people, you can conceptualize a different version of them, and the configuration will take place outside of your control to bring a different version of this person that has maybe different circumstances in their story, or however you want to conceptualize it. But it's all an illusion anyways. And it's almost like asking, it's like asking, like if you had a ball of clay in your hand and like you made a cat, and then you're like, well, how do I make a dog? Am I just stuck with cats? What if I don't like this cat? I don't like cats. I don't want to be a cat. It's like, well, mold a dog then. Now you have a dog. Do you like the dog? No? Mold a monkey. Do you like the monkey? No, mold a seal. I don't know. Do whatever the fuck you want. But whatever you do, you are going to manifest because you are holding the clay. So people have different personalities because if they didn't, this would be really fucking boring. People have different personalities because you're supposed to be deluded by the game. You're supposed to completely submerge yourself in it and not have any recollection of where you come from. You're supposed to just live your avatar's life. And there's lots of different types of people. But then if you really think about it, there's really not. There's like what? Like if you think about it, like 50, 100 different personalities. You know what I mean? How many people have you met where it's like cut out of the same mold, the same person? So it's kind of like Mr. Potato Head. If you don't like the eyes and ears where they are, then switch them. And if you feel like you're not compatible with the eyes and ears where they are, then switch them. Oh my gosh. DJ Lena and Erica, they're like, hey, they're friends. I love it. Friends in the chat. I love it. It's so amazing. Bronwyn, give me a little more advice on what? Give me a little more context. Okay. Alexandria, how do you find the path? Well, for one, I would say that a big part of it is like they really, really want everybody, you, the person, you right now, you, they really, really want you to tap in and start meditating. Like, please, will you please? They really want you to get tapped into your frequency or the frequency of the highest version, get tapped into source energy. And then they want you to live from that frequency. Like we were talking about with the mountaintops. You don't just visit the nice mountaintop and then go back to your shitty rocky landscape. Do you know what I'm saying? Not shitty, sorry. Not shitty. I don't want anybody in the comments to get triggered because I use the word shitty. It's not personal. My bad. Sorry you don't like my language that I use in my life. The name of the book I was referencing earlier. Unwanted, not shitty. Okay? The book is called The Holographic Universe. Everybody should read this. Everybody in the world should read this. Maya, same answer. How do you get aligned with your soul? You want to tap in. You tap into source energy because when you're tapped into source energy and you learn how to hear your channel, how would I do that? Should I develop something that helps you tap into your channel? I know BBD Club is going to be a place to do it. I feel like I need to create a vehicle. So. Okay. All right. Sorry. Just having an inner conversation. I'm going to make the July Big Beautiful Dreams Club. Oh my God. Come on, brain. What's it called? Yeah, thanks, babe. The game plan, a training on tapping into your passions, tapping into your channel, and hearing your intuition more. So it'll be inside of the Big Beautiful Dreams Club. Lil M, do I have any groups other than BBD for one-on-ones? Not right now. It is something I'm considering doing. I just don't know exactly like how I would facilitate it or what it would look like. But I have been kind of maybe thinking about some sort of manifesting mastermind, but I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But I'm also considering hosting another one of our channeling sessions. Actually, let me ask you guys while you're here. So we've had a few of the channeling sessions, and I have this like conundrum where it's like I can only do it for so long. I can only like have the channel open for so long. And like either we do like a smaller group at like a higher price point where everybody gets a chance, or we have like the bigger rooms where it's at a lower price point where a lot of people can come in. And then I always say like, but not every question's guaranteed. But then I'd end up answering every question because I wouldn't want like one person or like somebody that's there to like, oh, she didn't answer my question. So I do end up like answering all of them. And then I'm there on the call for like 4 hours. So I think our last one was like literally 5 hours. So I have a little bit of a conundrum when it comes to those groups too, because so I'm kind of curious of like where the price point would sit, where it would work for you guys, but it would also make me feel comfortable in my compensation for the amount of energy that it like requires for me to do it. So yeah, so that's where I'm with that. That is as far as like one of the channeling sessions goes, the one-on-one channeling session, or it's like a group one-on-ones kind of. And then, okay, Best on Earth says create something to help us tap in. So for one, the Big Beautiful Dreams Club update that is coming, I plan on having it done by the end of July. I'm so good at always doing everything I plan. It's going to be, I'm revising it from the current iteration, and it's going to be someplace where the idea is for you to be able to tap in every single day. And it's going to be the place where you can go. So there's going to be meditations, affirmations, there's going to be rampages, there's going to be trainings in there for manifestation. There's going to be the community in there. There's also a 24/7 chat line. So I'm also moving the club. That's the other thing. If you're in BBD Club, we're also moving is the other thing. So we're moving, we're updating, we're upgrading everything. Right now our chat room is only like open like 1 hour a month. It's going to now be open 24/7. So there will be a feed of like social media where you're like posting and commenting, but there's also going to be like a 24-hour like AOL chat room where you can talk to people at any time and do the little chatties. So it's going to be a really cool place to support you in the moment as you're manifesting, because I feel like as a coach, that's what you need the most. Coaching and one-on-ones is good for like troubleshooting and like getting through certain issues or uncovering things. But what is really required of you to manifest what you want is for in the moment when you're triggered or when you fall off, or even simply making sure that you get on and stay on. That's where you really need the consistent action. And so 360 method is like where I teach you how to do that. How to like control your mindset and to switch your subconscious thinking and revise your programming. Big Beautiful Dreams Club is going to be the place that facilitates it, where you can get, again, you're going to go there and get your meditations for the morning. We're going to have rituals in there that you can do. There's going to be things that you're going to be able to use while you're triggered. That's another thing that I haven't really talked about too much yet, but there's going to be something for you that when you're actually triggered in the moment and you're having those like, fuck, I'm about to slip, you go into BBD Club because there's stuff there for you there as well. So I want it to be a place where it is like your 24/7 like tap in to getting to that space and staying aligned. So that's what BBD Club is going to evolve into. And then there will be sections, like right now it's just kind of career oriented. There's going to be sections for all areas of life. And then again, more of that, like almost like a live tapped in, like we're plugged in kind of a component to it. So I'm very excited about the next, Rebecca says, can I also suggest an expert level meditation mastermind where it's not necessarily more expensive, but there's a requirement level to get in, so more beneficial for everybody there? Yeah, got you. I'm just going to take a screenshot so I can just take these suggestions. Where's my thingy? Okay. So I can take your suggestions into account. Hold on, let me see. Tiffany, oh my gosh, no, it's crazy you guys are talking about this because I was thinking about Saturday sermons yesterday. In my meditation, and it's funny that they're coming up in the chat because Rebecca, what you just said reminded me of that, and then Tiffany, you mentioned Saturday sermons, same thing. It's funny because I was thinking, I'm like, Saturday sermons were great, except that then I had to go to work at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm like, what the hell, fucking no, like that is not the freedom life I created. So that's why I ended up having to change that, but I did. The vibe was really amazing. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get screenshots. Let me get screenshots. Lil M, you said you want to find a community to talk with. Lil M, Big Beautiful Dreams Club. Actually, let me put the thing up. Here's the deal with Big Beautiful Dreams Club right now. When it goes to the next iteration, the price is going to be $99 a month. Right now, it's $59 a month. And wherever you join, the price that you join at, you keep as long as you're a member. So if you join before the upgrade, you get to stay at the price you are, but then get moved into the next. Like whenever I move BBD Club, everybody's getting moved over, but nobody's payments are changing. So if you're already in the club, then you stay at that $59 a month, but it's going to, for everyone else, it'll be $99 from when they join. And then anybody that's on the fence, also, I just want to let you know, there will be like a 24 to 48 hour period where it'll be like $79 a month. Like when I first launch it, it'll be $79, I think. And then it'll go to $99. But just letting you know, if it's something you're interested in, it might be beneficial to jump in now while it's at $59. And then I'm about to drop the, that thing I was just talking about. I'm going to do a training inside the BBD Club about connecting to your channel, hearing it, getting the information, and then also how that relates to tapping into your passion and fulfillment. So that'll be kind of like the focus of the training this month. Oh man, Ashley's like, I'm late, aren't I? It's not late. You just came at this time when I've already been on for over an hour. We'll see how long I end up staying, but it's always perfect alignment. Erica says, if it gives you satisfaction to answer everyone, definitely do the option where the price will be higher. That's a good point, Erica, actually. It makes more sense to just think of it like that. Okay. Hold on one second. Sorry. I know you guys had suggestions in the chat. Let me just get back to these so that I can a group for 360. That is also something I've thought about as well. Also with 360, you can go into the group and chat with the other members as well. The groups are going to be moving soon too. I'm updating my website. Aaron, 2 different time slots. I've thought about that, 2 different time slots for the SP thing. Hi, Curtis. I just saw your message. Can the channeling sessions be like Saturday sermons? Okay. Nicole says you have people sign up and make a list and then group off as many as you can handle to do one session at a time over the course of however often you want to do the channel session. You know what's interesting, Nicole, is like I have been kind of considering that because it's reminding me of when I used to host the specific person workshop live, and I used to do it 3 people at a time. Some of you might have been on those in the way back in the day when before it became a program, because I hosted it so many times. I was like, I know this like the back of my hand. It is like so rigidly like for every single person. It just like goes through this flow. So that I just made it into a course, and then I kind of stopped doing those like small group trainings or like coaching sessions. But it is reminding me kind of that. Lauren, you said smaller groups. What I prefer. I hate being in groups, not having my question answered. I know, Lauren, and like. I feel like if you've been on any of my things, I stay and I answer like every fucking question. And it's kind of sometimes to my detriment or our detriment, because we've literally, like I said, have had 5-hour calls. And I love you guys and I know you love me, but nobody needs to be on a 5-hour fucking Zoom call. Like it is just excessive. It's too much. Yeah, like keeping it to like an hour, like 2 hours is kind of like a max that I, for energy. And so then it's like, okay, for 2 hours, I could fit 4 people at 15 minutes in, 10 people or per hour, at 6, or excuse me, 10 minutes, 6 people per hour. So 12 or an 8. Lucida, I love you. She's like, she really does answer everything. Thank you. Because I want everyone to get what they came for. Especially if you're paying for it, like it's one thing if you're like paying to be in a room with like 1,000 people, like, you're not everyone's going to get their thing answered. But we've had rooms that are like 30 to 50 and I'm just like, okay, we can get it all. We can get it all. We just keep going. So those are the ones that are like literally 5 hours. But I'm trying not to like do that all the time again. Oh my gosh. My first like, damn, that's dedication. It's I don't know, but it's like it's already been an hour and 15 minutes and it doesn't even feel like it. It feels like I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes. The conversations we have are so next level and it's so much fun, but it's emotionally draining and energetically draining for me because I'm channeling and I'm reading and like so much like flows through me. So then after that I'm like dead. I'm so tired after the calls. Whew. I'm getting tired thinking about it. It's so funny. Okay, shoo. I need a fan. It's hot. Do I have a fan or just this little mirror? I guess I just have a mirror. I'll just wave a mirror at myself. Okay. I know we got off a topic a little bit. Whatever. We fucking make our own topic. Fuck it. Nicole, one question per person, have them plan. Yeah, like submitting the questions ahead of time helps with that because then I can just read it and then we don't have time of people kind of explaining their backstory, which is no shade to anybody because if anybody loves a backstory, it's me. If anybody's long-winded, it's fucking me. Eric, hi. So appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Aaron, you said, I really like the SP channeling session. It was amazing. I also like hearing everyone else's story, but a smaller group would be cool. Then it's a little tighter knit. Yeah, Nicole, you're right. Not everyone's story is as long. Lucita, thank you. I appreciate you. So I definitely over deliver. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's something for me. I just want to make sure, people are paying me for my money. They're paying me money for my time. They're paying me for my ideas. And I want to make sure that, everybody that comes my way walks away with something. Like that's important to me because like as a business owner and in integrity, I wouldn't feel comfortable knowing that they were like, I paid her. She didn't even fucking answer my question. Like that doesn't feel good to me. I would rather be on a 5-hour call than have people walk away and be like, she didn't even answer my question. That's just me. Tiffany, am I doing tarot into the mix? Yeah, and I don't know why, but I just picked up my deck too. So yeah, so the channeling sessions are I wanna practice channeling without tarot, even though sometimes they want me to pick up the cards, obviously, because the message can be a little bit more specific and direct potentially, but also it's just a language of it's just a way of interpreting the same things. Okay, hold on. Let's play a little channeling game for a minute. Ask me some questions that I have no fucking way of knowing answer to. And I'm not going to use cards. I'm not going to use cards. I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to listen. And then you have to tell me if it's accurate. And we'll do this for like 10, 15 minutes and then I'll go. Okay. So, we're going to practice with my channel. I'm going to not use my cards. I'm just going to go off of what I see in my mind's eye and what I hear. And then you have to, here's the trade-off. If you ask me a question, you have to stick around for the next, at least it's only 10 fucking minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And you have to give me feedback and let me know if I'm on and what I'm talking about. But I need a nudge. I need a prompt. So like ask me, you have to ask me a question that I wouldn't know, that I don't know the answer to or whatever. Ooh. Katie said the room makes my earrings look pink. I do need some pink ones. These were from my Barbie Halloween costume. That was Disco Barbie for Halloween. Katie says, I want to know about Jed. Jed's in the shed, babe. What they fucking said. Jed's in the shed, babe. Oh my God. I don't know. Listen. All right, we're just go. That's all they're saying. They said, nah, Jed's in the shed. I don't know what it means. Jed's in the shed. Whatever that fucking means. They said this, Jed's in the shed. I don't know. But babe, there's a visual. You're missing the viz. Catherine, who was I in my past life? I'm sorry. This is so funny to me. I'm seeing baguettes. So at first it was like like a beggar woman from like a Disney movie, and she had a bag like baguettes in it like over her shoulder, and then it was like PETA from Hunger Games, because they're bakers. You were a baker. Baguettes, maybe an Italian one. Or French. I mean French. Sorry, French. Sorry. I meant French. Okay, don't comment and tell me I said Italian. Okay, I know I did. Nicole says, what does my guy Jerry have to say to me today? Okay. I don't know if this is how Jerry talks or if this is just through Roxy's filter, but I heard, Nicole, you worry too much and you need to chill the fuck out. Alexandria, what is your uncle's name who just passed away? Oh my God, I don't know. Abraham, Albert, Ab, something with AB, Ab, I don't know. Emily McClellan, do your guides have any advice for me specifically today? Okay, Emily, I don't know. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I don't know. Something about doing laps, but also like you're cleaning an apartment. So I see you like cleaning. I'm seeing you like sweeping things up, like cleaning things out, cleaning something out, doing laps and cleaning things out. It feels like you have quite a few things. Okay, I don't know if you're moving, but what it's giving me the vibe of, if you're not moving right now, energetically, it feels like you're moving to a new like timeline or space. And you know when you leave your old apartment and you have to like clean everything out and you like clean it up and you make it like nice so they can rent it again and you take all your shit out and you clean everything. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody cleaning an empty apartment before they move to the next thing. Okay. Nicole said, oh, he is spicy. Oh, good. Okay. Hold on. I need to go back through the chat and see what some of the things, if anybody responded. No, hi, dead. Not dead. It wasn't ZZ. It was Jed's in the shed. Because we make the ZZ joke all the time. And there's a track from that movie that I listened to, just like we like to listen to, and in the beginning, we put it on my YouTube channel or my YouTube playlist. And in the beginning of it, that scene from Pulp Fiction's on there. So it is something that's very fresh in my mind, but they made a distinction. They're like, it's not this. It's not ZZ. It's Jed's in the shed. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's any responses. Nicole said, I love that. I've never made bread, but I'm of French heritage. Oh, and I love Italy. You're French. You're French. You're French. This is real. She's French, everybody. The baguette was real. It was fucking real. Oh my God. I love my channel. They're like, just say baguette. Just say baguette, bitch. It's a baguette. Just trust us. It's a baguette. Oh my God. That's so fucking funny. Oh my God. Okay. Jerry, that was so Jerry. Okay, good. Rebecca, what's your mom's favorite color? I'm getting red, but I'm not tapping in, so I could be wrong. I'm not even like trying, so I could be wrong. I didn't close my eyes. Hold on. But I am still getting red. I'm getting like, you know what they're showing me? Do you remember those coffin nails where it would be like black on one side, but like red underneath? That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. I don't know. Like a deep red. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Okay, Emily says, I've been scripting about moving out, but also was cat sitting for a week and was stressed cleaning the house yesterday. Oh my God, this shit is so funny. Oh my God. No, Melly, the baguette and the house cleaning are two different people. We're rapid firing right now. We're rapid firing. Oh my gosh. I saw a baguette in whose I read for. Hi, Eric. Oh my gosh. Good to see you. This is amazing chat today. Hi. Who did I see the baguette for? It was for somebody. I can't remember now. Alexandria, maybe. No, I don't remember. Sorry. Hi, Jinx. We're playing Test My Channel right now. So I'm just having everybody ask me a question I don't know the answer to. Okay. Lauren says, who is Jade to me? Sister, wife, aunt? I don't fucking know. This shit is so funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, Catherine. The baguette was Catherine. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. This is fun. This is this is what I'm here for. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Okay, this is fun. All right. Okay. Katie says, oh, okay, hold on. Okay. Katie says, so Jed in the shed. Katie says, I just looked up in the shed and it means to get rid of and also means in the shed out to lunch. Also, he might be in a shack or a shed in his backyard for real. I bet you he's in, honestly, with the way these answers have gone, he's probably in a fucking shed right now because like you guys are like asking for all this advice and it's just like baguette. Jed's in the shed. Oh my God, this is so funny to me. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Lauren, tell me who is Jade. Because I'm also seeing the stone in my head. Obviously, the stone of Jade. So it's like, is it all? Could it be a psychic? I don't know. I don't even know. But tell me who it is. Okay. All right. Lauren says, I literally manifested that you would channel for free. What do I think of Stitch Out? What's that? Girl, if something comes through in Korean, I'm not going to be able to translate it. I speak English and like kind of Spanish. That's it. Not even full Spanish, just kind of Spanish. I speak like 1.5 languages. Okay. Mike verse. What is one of the things that the woman I am crushing on do for a living? Does she stream? I don't know, I'm seeing like Twitch or something like that. Okay. Okay. Focus. DJ Lena, how do you see me making money? DJing. Oh my God. Okay. Loyal Boy says, does she truly love me? I'm just going to be real. What I'm hearing is, do you truly love yourself is the question. That's what I heard. Lil M, what advice do I need to hear right now? Okay. Okay. If you take it less serious, it will be easier. Or if you take it less serious, it won't be as hard. I don't know. Whatever that means. Okay. Let me know if it resonates. Don't forget to let me know if these resonate. That's the other thing. You guys aren't fulfilling your half of the fucking duty. It's not just to ask a question. You got to tell me if it resonates or not. Okay? And you got to tell me what I'm seeing. Otherwise, this is a one-sided give, and I want to give and a take. I'm taking your market research. Let me know if it's working, if it's on point. Loyal boy, do I love you? I love you in the sense that I love all of humanity, and I believe that you're wildly deserving of love. So yeah, I do. Okay. Shanti says, what career would bring happiness? You tell me. I think you know the answer to that. Sarah Bell, is manifestation like a collaboration? It can be. When you're like in harmony with your purpose, like we've been talking about, but also like you're always manifesting. I mean, yeah, it is because everything is one. There's no separation. So yeah, it's kind of hard to answer that. Everything is one thing. So yes. John. What was, you don't have to type his last name. What was his middle name or his last name? Was there an AB anywhere in there? Okay. I know I am waiting for another question, Catherine, but I'm not seeing any that feel like resonating with me. Casey, am I meant to stay living in Louisiana? No, you're not, Casey. I don't have to listen. I don't have to close my eyes because I already know that you want more than that from your life. So no, get the fuck out of Dodge. Rebecca Blue, China Blue. I don't know. And it's like, the other thing is I don't know what I'm seeing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like or sometimes I hear things or it's just like whatever comes up first is what I say. Curtis, the new job for you. I can't say it. I can't say it. But there's a Beyonce song titled let's say what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh man. Okay, hold on. These questions are getting a little heavy. First they were fun and now they're like okay. I'm having trouble with Katie's because my coach in me wants to come out. Okay, all right. I need to decide what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna focus on Deborah, will my friends come through with me regarding work? Deborah, I think that you're gonna end up having to do more work than, because it's funny because they actually showed me tarot cards. I was like, I said I'm not gonna do my cards. And they're like, fine, well then we'll show you tarot cards. They showed me the 10 of Wands, burden. They showed me 8 of Pentacles, like diligently working in your purpose. And then the 3 of, it's either the 3 of Pentacles or the 3 of Cups. It's kind of both in the reverse. So that's like the thing they showed me. So it just kind of like feels like maybe you're going to end up doing more work than you want. But I also feel like that reward and diligence is there of you doing it. And so I do think that it'll pay off. It just might be like annoying for you, but I don't get the vibe that they're going to bail on you. I don't know obviously what the situation is, but it feels like you're still going to have to carry a large part of that burden on your own. Does that make sense? Meredith. That makes okay, good. Yay. Okay, I'm glad that resonates. Meredith says, I'm so okay, yay. What is the next step I can take for community organizing work? Community organizing work. What are you currently hosting? Are you hosting something that's like monthly or, and I'm also seeing like a garden, a community garden, or is it a garden party? But yeah, what kind of events are you currently hosting? Katie, the reason I didn't answer yours is because I think that twin flame anything is just giving away so much of your power, and that's why I don't even want to address it. That's why I was having a hard time saying anything about it. I'm like, oh, twin flame, no. It gives no offense to you. It just gives ick energy because it's like that need it, gotta have it, can't live without it energy. And that is like, ugh, it's not attractive. Catherine, what does my cat think about? In my head, I heard world dominance. It's Pinky in the brain. Oh, Morgan, I'm so much love to you. They're in meditation for you, by the way. You can go see them at any time. I'm not getting anything from that specifically, but I feel like the emotion is too raw. So I would say that you go into meditation and call on them and they'll be there. I literally just was petting Leo's head today in my meditation. What is meant for me now in the future? What does that mean? What is meant for me now in the future? I guess it does make sense because everything is always the now moment. Emily, I don't know what you do for work. Sorry, hold on. Ask me questions that matter. You mean guessing what you do for work? What is that? Like, what is that? What does that help you do? What does that help with anything? How does that help you? With the most love in the world. I'm just fucking with you. D in the future in the next 5 months. So for the rest of 2024. What is D doing for the rest of 2024? D's, B's. Bee. Why? Why are they showing me bees and beekeeping and honey? Bees, bees. Oh my God. It's funny because I see like a party of some sort with like, I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. There's like a big bucket of like iced tea or something. And it's like it's such random shit. Like there's either bees on like an invitation or like little jars of honey with like a mason jar of honey with a little like gingham fucking thing wrap on the top and a ribbon. I don't know why I'm seeing like stuff like that. Jams and jars and I don't know. Oh my God. But it's also giving like down home fair cook-off thing vibe. Why am I seeing this? I don't know. Hi, Ryland. We're messing with my channel. We're testing my channel out. Oh my goodness. Meredith said, I'm working on organizing a statewide stuff. Is that a thing or is it statewide stuff? In Iowa for politics, but also feel pulled to focus on national stuff. Oh, I don't know which way to go. Okay, this is what they're asking. Okay, I don't know the situation. I don't know anything about Iowa politics at all. But they said go where you're needed. And what I'm getting is obviously we have this massive election coming up and massive in the sense of like what it's going to mean for us as a country. They said go where you're needed, which I think is the national level, to be honest. I don't know, but it's like, this is your thing, but that's kind of like the vibe I got. Best on earth. I've been wanting to quit my day job to do passion as a nail tech. How do I get past the 3D of paying bills in order to quit at some point? You're always gonna have to pay bills. Get over it. It's not about getting past the bills you have to pay. It's getting over the fact that you're gonna have more bills as a business owner. So like neutralizing the way bills feel and what they mean to you is like the vibe I'm getting, because you're gonna have the bigger bills than you've ever paid in your life as a business owner, So if the bill is triggering, then you're fucked already. You know what I'm saying? Like you got one hand behind your back before you even start your business. And bills are not a negative thing. It's paying gratitude for service, lights, heat, internet. Thank you. Phone. Thank you. Taxes. They pay for streets. They pay for education. So thank you. You know what I mean? Like, paying for stuff is a part of life. It's not even, it doesn't, is that going to stop you? You're going to have to pay for things forever. And when you have more money, you're going to pay even more for shit that you don't necessarily want to pay for or they wouldn't choose. Amy, I keep telling you the same thing. Your stress is keeping your income capped. And so like every time you pop up, which much love to you and I'm glad you're here, I'm glad you're back, but every time you pop up in my world, I'm trying to do everything and nothing's working and I don't know why it's not working and this isn't working and it's stressing me out. And no shade, I've seen it about your SP and your job for a while, right? Because remember when you manifested your job and you were really excited and you were really on point and everything was good, and then your job started jobbing, which they do, and now your like belief in yourself is down. But I remember, what was it, like 2 years ago when you got that job, and how like high vibe you were. I bet there was people, I know there's people that in the chat that were here then, like Tiffany is always here, right? So it's like, I know that I'm not the only one that was with you here in these chats when you were manifesting the job you have now. So like you can do it, but the frantic, it's stressing me out. I can't do it. How come it's not working? Like that vibe. I don't know how often you're going there, but every time I see you, it feels like that's where you're at. And so that's why, like, you're not going to manifest beyond that story. That's you capping yourself, right? So you have to understand that money is a concept and it's not equal to your time. It is not like, if you say it comes to you, it does. If you say it's hard to come by, it is. If you say you're frantic trying to get it, you are. That's it. It is what you say it is. Ryland's like, I love paying bills. Yay, appreciation. Exactly. We love our bills because we love what we get for them. August. Hold on. August and Amy have the same question. Okay, let me see. How am I supposed? Oh no, that was Amy. I just answered Amy's question. Okay, August. So the other thing too is like the energy of I need to double my income and it's not working. How am I supposed to do this? It's stressing me out. Like that's not abundance. You know what I mean? It's like lack talking. So you really want to look at like, what are you saying about money and what are you expecting? What story are you telling when it's hard? It's like anybody can manifest when they're in a good mood or positive, right? It's how do you push through when you're triggered and it hurts? How do you continue moving forward in the direction of what you want, even though the 3D reality may or may not be showing you what you want? You know what I mean? It's the perseverance that reaches it, the perseverance in your mindset that reaches it. Not necessarily the nuts and bolts. I got to figure out how to make 1 + 2 = 5 or 105. You know what I mean? Hi, Hadaz. Nicole, do I have a question? Oh, you're going to answer me? You guys are going to channel for me? Yeah, tell me about the rest of my 2024. Because they showed me a glimpse of something the other day. It was yesterday. They showed me something. So tell me, what do you see for the rest of my 2024? Okay. Sarah Bell, do any of my clients start with anxiety? Can it be healed through mindset? Yes and yes, 100%. And we have specifically have people, some of that might even be in the chat right now, who have significantly improved their anxiety, their depression, using 360 method specifically. So, it's like the thing about depression and anxiety, as far as it comes from a manifesting perspective, and might ruffle some feathers here. It's not that like, oh, you suck, you're manifesting it, blah, blah, blah. It's not that. It is that like when you're anxious and your thoughts go to that, oh God, what if place, those thoughts manifest, right? When you're depressed and you're in that fucking hopeless despair, those thoughts manifest. And so, like, a lot of times people will blame, I'm projecting. There sometimes people don't like the fact that in manifestation communities we say that depression and anxiety is a manifestation, but it's not to shit on anyone that's been depressed or anxious, because I've dealt with depression and anxiety and people I love and know, and a lot of people that are here. It's not a judgment call about it. It is the fact that you are making reality happen. You are manifesting in every single moment of every day. So if you have depression, yes, you manifested it because you manifested everything. You manifest your entire life. And I know that sometimes might be a hard pill to swallow, but here's a glass of water. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This is life. Depression and anxiety are manifestations simply because everything you experience is a manifestation. So don't throw chairs at me in the fucking comment section, okay? Okay, I stole that from Aphrodite. Give him his credit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, August. I love you, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm so proud of you, and I love being a part of your story. You said I can totally speak to this. I was diagnosed with clinical depression and general anxiety disorder, and they plagued me for years. Getting into 360 and law of attraction helped me completely restructure my brain and my identity. Yay! I love you. I'm so excited. So happy for you. That's what we're here for. Like this, just like everybody needs to have that, right? Like, and then you go through it, August, and like, where are you now? Now you want to share the message with the world. That's how this works. That's how we change the world. Is like, I had my awakening or my whatever that brought me here. I've been talking about it for more than 5 fucking years, the same concepts, because the more people that know, every time you have your awakening, you then affect other people around you. And there is this part of you that is driven to let other people know that they have this ability in themselves. You know what I mean? And like, that's what I love about these communities, like the true people that are actually here to be kind to each other and themselves, and the other coaches and voices in manifestation, people that are putting themselves out there for potential criticism and attacks from people. Um, when it's more so about like inspiring as many people to take the road of satisfaction and self-love versus the road of pain and stress and recreating the 3D circumstances. Am I still doing music? Yes, I am. I'm working on a brand new album, and I'm super excited. And I think it's funny because, we've been talking about the mountain music video for a while. I think I'm going to release it. Remember I told you, I just told you guys, I showed me my rest of 2024. I think that the mountain's going to get released in November for my birthday. So I'm like, damn, November. But they're like, girl, how long does it take you to finish your projects? I'm like, okay, fine. Because I'm going to release the mountain video around the time of the album. So I want everything to be done together. That's why I haven't released the mountain. The mountain's done. It's been done for a while. I want the video to go with the album so that once you listen to the album and you're down with it, we can stream that for a minute. And then or once you listen to the video, you're down with the video for a minute, stream it a couple times, get the views up. Let's get it spread around. And then the album will drop. That's my plan. Okay. Oh, channeling. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to read your guys' channeling. Okay. You said you guys were channeling for me. Okay. Here we go. Oh my God. I'm excited. Okay. Hold on. Where do we go? Where do we start? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Nicole says, are you planning a road trip? I see a highway immediately. Lauren says, I'm feeling a new pet, a new palm tree to plant. Do you want to start paddleboarding or something? I do want to start paddleboarding. That's definitely on there. If a road trip is planned, Nicole, I don't know. I was just having a conversation yesterday with I guess she's my cousin. She's like cousin by marriage. She's like, do you have anything planned? I was like, girl, I don't plan shit. I don't plan anything. So if there's something happening, I don't plan anything. It'll just pop up. A new pet. Tiffany told me about a new pet too. We'll see. A new palm tree to plant. I do love that idea. And paddleboarding for sure. So yeah, I need to go do that. That's definitely something that's on our list of things. Erica, beaches in Hawaii. Thanks, Erica. I love that idea. Okay. Okay. Oh, yay. I'm so glad the affirmations are resonating for you too. I just saw that your message about that. Okay. Lucita says, I see diamonds and champagne glasses for you. Yeah, yes, love it. Aaron says, I see this week's podcast featuring a personal antidote. Nicole says, why did I also see you float in a pool? I was floating in the ocean yesterday, so maybe. Rylan says, new Barbie dream houses. Yes. Hadass says, Miami. Is this what you guys see for me, or are you just manifesting me coming to your city? Oh my gosh. Curtis said dancing to Beyonce. Well, yeah, obviously. I'm just kidding. Good one. Ryland's like, get a passport, bitch. Yes, I know. A cruise. I don't know. I haven't got my passport yet. More palm trees. I love this. Oh my gosh. Katie Bunny, you heard something about red too. Yeah, I heard something about red earlier also. Shoof. Okay. Sorry. All right. It's time. It's been 2 hours. How did that happen? Manifesting said, knowing that depression was my manifestation was exactly what helped me manifest being depression free. Thank you, manifesting. Honestly, when I was dealing with my own anxiety when I was developing 360, that was a part of it. Like that's actually how I developed 360 was during that time when I was like doing the 30 days of alignment when I kind of started, because the 30 days of alignment is like the seed that grew into the 360 tree. 30 days started everything, and then as I just continued doing it, it became a lifestyle, it became a method, and then it became 360, right? So 30 days is kind of, like I said, it's kind of like where 360 began. And so in that first 30 days, when I was in that challenge to not react negatively or whatever to anything, when I would have anxiety, I started having to be very, very like aware of what I was doing while I was having anxiety. And that is literally where 360 kind of started, was because I was like, all right, I'm in the thick of it right now. And I can't think my thoughts that give me anxiety unless I want more anxiety or I want it to last longer. So it's like, the idea is it's already in my body. I'm already experiencing it right now. If I continue to think anxiety type thoughts or thoughts that manifest into anxiety, I'm going to make this session last longer, and I'm going to create more anxiety for the back end on the manifestation side. So I just began really talking myself and being very conscious, and awareness and discipline, like with 360, being very conscious of what I was thinking while I was feeling that way. Because we know with 360, I always say this, you can feel how you feel. Your feelings are valid. 360 is not about pushing your feelings down or ignoring them or bypassing them. However, it is about controlling what you're thinking while you're feeling, because that is where people fuck themselves up when it comes to like depression or anxiety or anything like that, or telling a negative story. And forgive me for saying fuck things up. That's how I talk. Okay. Peanut gallery. This is what I'm just gonna say. I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm gonna say one thing. If you don't like the way someone talks, or if you don't like the fact that they cuss, if you don't like the way that they give advice, why would you watch their content? I don't understand that. And then comment on it? Like, don't you have better things to do? Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. No more airtime. Goodbye. Everybody's so kind and loving. We have the best community, and I just love everything we're doing. It's amazing. So good. Okay. Oh my gosh. So yes, I love being in my role. I do. I really do. I appreciate it. And I do. And even those people that like say things that aren't the nicest, still commenting on my shit. They still watch the whole live stream. Still watching it. So I love you. Hi, welcome. Whether you have something kind to say or you have something kind to say, thank you for being here. And I love you so much. You're welcome. And you're welcome to continue and stay. No matter what. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nicole says, interesting. Channeling for you shows me images when normally I hear my channel. That is interesting because they do give me a lot of pictures. Lauren, I love you. Lauren's like, I love your mouth. That's why I'm here. Thank you, Lauren. Thanks, bitch. Thank you. And not bitch, but like betch, you know. Okay. All right, it's time. I'm getting to that point where I'm becoming delirious and nonsense is just flying out of my mouth. So let's not give any more fodder. To the nonsense devourers. Lapis lazuli. That's so weird that you said that. Why are you talking about that right now? Oh, the stone. Man, that's weird that you mentioned that because I was just talking about, like, I was talking to my husband today about I always had a connection. I always felt drawn to, like, Nefertiti and Cleopatra, and, I was just telling my husband about that today, and it reminds me of this book that I read, and it was about, like, Nefertiti, but it was, like, a fictionalized kind of version of her life, but they talk so much about the lapis lazuli, and it was just so crazy. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Don't judge me if I'm sorry. I'm American. Okay, I'm sorry. And anyways, yeah. So it's crazy that for you to say that because I was literally just talking about that story today on my walk. So maybe that is the stone. Sounds right. Lauren, I fucking love you. She's like, call me bitch. Okay, bitch, I got you. Thank you, Lauren. That's my girl. Okay. Manifesting said, is there anyone who cares if you say fuck? I thought it was adults who study manifestation. I kind of tend to agree, but I got a little bit crucified last week for saying SP, you're a shitty SP. But like, okay, I get it that it's like, okay, how are we supposed to work on the question is how are we supposed to work on our self-concept if you're calling our SP shitty? Agreed. Also, it shitty is as shitty does. And like, if you're coming to me for advice, and if it's your first time, okay, I understand. And like buckle in, bitch, because it's gonna be a wild ride. If it's not your first time and you're coming to me for advice, I'm giving it to you as real and raw as it fucking sounds in my head, and I don't care. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And I'm sorry if you don't want to hear me, a manifestation coach, say the version of your SP that you're manifesting is kind of shitty. I'm not the coach for you. Not the channel. Listen. I'm here to help people to the best of my abilities. I'm able to see people's situations in a unique way and offer insight into their situations that they can't see in their own. That does not mean I'm perfect all the time. It does not mean that anybody's inability to manifest is my or any other coach's responsibility ever. And like, if you don't understand manifesting or you think it's not real, attacking people who share the information online isn't going to help you manifest better. But I'm still here to help people understand themselves, understand their own power, and understand how they can manifest a different version of their SP if the one they're manifesting is, in my opinion, a shit version. Sorry, okay, it's a little bit harsh, but it's me. You know who I am, right? You know who I am. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to hold your fucking hand. I'm not your mommy. And if you can't stand to hear a coach say that, this ain't the channel for you. And that's it. Period. And it's not going to stop me from doing everything I can to fucking help people. Okay? Period. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter. My mission is to help people understand what they're doing in their lives to stand in their own way. And that's what I'm going to do. And also to help them learn how to become their best selves. Yeah. No, Tristan, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously that's like step one, but some people have they're like, I'm just going to make 50 profiles. It's like, okay. But, cool. That's fine. Either way, I still am here to share this information. Either way, I still care that you give a fuck about your mindset, give a fuck about what you're manifesting. If you're coming on here because your specific person is not treating you right and you're looking for answers to make them treat you right, you came here with that. You came to that with this. So if it's triggering you, it's because there's something to be triggered. So, and that's all I'm going to say, because I just want to just speak my piece about it. And yeah, like at the end of the day, like how we treat each other is extremely important. And that's why I'm addressing this. Not because I'm triggered or I haven't changed the story or any bullshit like that, because I actually have changed the story, and that's why I'm talking about it, because I wasn't going to say shit. But actually, it needs to be said that, like, kindness, the opposite of kindness, directed towards people on the internet, strangers, coaches, other commenters, you only feel it in yourself. And coming into a positive space to tear other people down for whatever reason you think you have, whatever justification you think is fine, because I said fuck or because I did XYZ, now you can break down my character. That's you. That's on you. That is your life. That is your ripple. And I'm glad that you're here in this space so that and it's my ripple because I'm manifesting it. And so I am actually really glad you're in this space, because we're here to shift. I'm here to shift the current version of the planet that I'm found myself on, that I'm manifesting. And being able to experience the highs and the lows of your dream and your passion, and still persevere and still trust yourself and still dedicate your life to doing what you believe in, that takes strength of character and much more strength of character than to try to pick someone apart. So the world has room for you too in it. And whatever it is that you're manifesting, you can get it and you can have it. But yeah, Katie said it takes courage. It does take courage. It takes courage, and it takes forgiveness. It takes allowing humans to be themselves without making them live up to any certain standards to fit your description of perfection or whatever. So much love, so much love. Honestly, it is all love. And I really appreciate how cool of a community that we have. It's really just like we have the best freaking people. We have the best freaking people. Everybody is so kind to each other, kind to themselves. I am honored to be a part of our community just because everyone is so fucking cool and amazing and welcoming and kind and supportive and dedicated to good vibes. And like, we've been doing Mindset Monday for 5 years. 5 fucking years. And us as a group, as a community, is like every week I'm tapping into the highest level of energy or perception that I can get to. Mindset, whatever. I'm tapping in every week, because I'm dedicated to being my best version. Even if I get triggered, even if, and I'm speaking for everybody, but also for me also, even if I get triggered, even if things hurt or I don't see the fucking tricks being fucking pulled around me right away, it's not about that. It is about showing up every day dedicated to being your best version, no matter what people say, no matter what your 3D looks like, no matter how you feel inside, no matter how you fear. You continue pushing through for yourself and for the greater good of humanity, honestly. Hadaz. Yeah, I know. It has been a long time. It really has. And I started Mindset Monday even before the Roxy Talks channel started. So it's actually Mindset Monday is older than this channel. But we switched it from the Roxy Lee Hart. And you said you were just thinking it, and then I said it. Yeah, and it's because I love you. I really do love it. And even though there are moments where it's kind of like, okay, all right, it's still so much better to trust yourself and follow your passions and trust that you're going to be held and guided. Again, no matter what happens, no matter what anyone tries to say, they don't know you, they don't know your heart, they don't know anything about you or whatever. Just like it's all you. And this is the space where I really just want everyone, no matter what you come here feeling or thinking, at the end of the day, I want you to know your own power. That's really the whole point of it. What you think about me and your opinions of me, it's irrelevant. It really doesn't matter. It's about you. And it is about how you can light up yourself, turn yourself on and spread your light and your positivity, not the piss and vinegar, So, I love you guys. Catherine, you manifested your career. I love it. Oh my gosh. Jamie says, all energy sent to me, negative or positive, shall be transmuted into abundance, joy, and love, etc. Send them that energy, boo. Send me that energy, boo. Yeah, totally. And like, I've always had a philosophy of like, when it comes to like trolls or whatever, in my opinion, it's just like, I'm clearly reaching people who are outside of my normal sphere of influence or whatever, because they don't understand like who I am yet or whatever. Or maybe they do. But when we have people that are incised and angry or not angry, but whatever, just saying whatever the fuck they say, it shows me that we're doing something. It shows me that movement is being made, the message is being shared. And again, you don't have to like the messenger, you don't have to like the way I say things. But even if you can't stand me, you still should follow your fucking passions and tap in, do your meditation, go talk to your guides, follow your passion and follow your purpose. So Dad said I manifested my life partner. Yeah, that's so awesome. Congratulations. I love you guys. I so appreciate you. And again, like, we're doing really cool shit here. Just being here, being in a space where the point of it is to just be as high vibe as you can, or to tap into your own power as much as possible, as long as possible. We're in the right place. We're in the right place. So I love you guys so much. Okay. All right. I'm just reading these last few comments because it's time to jump off for sure. It's been almost 2.5 hours. You guys, every week I'm like, I'm doing an hour only. Okay, so now if you were here earlier, you can see why. This is why our Q&As last, like when we do our channeling sessions, they last so long. I can't even get off Mindset Monday. You think I can get off a paid container without giving everybody they're answering their question? I can't. Like I can. It's easy for me to get off. I love it. It's easy. But maybe I don't even want to. Okay, I do, but I do. Did we get homework? Damn it. No, we didn't, Lil M. Okay. Shoo. All right. Homework. Nicole, no, go ahead. Yeah, you can DM me with a channel message for sure. Okay. Homework. Oh my gosh, I'm so focused. Lauren, I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, not the homework emojis, you guys. Come on. Automatic writing to channel. Thanks, manifesting. Okay, so this week's homework is inspired by manifesting, which that sounds weird if you're not looking at the chat. It's inspired by manifesting. No, this person's YouTube name is manifesting. So thank you, manifesting, Hi, Elle. I'm just about to jump off, Elle Prince, but welcome. Please come back next week. I am about to assign homework though, so stick around. And also, please rewind to the beginning, watch the whole fucking thing. Okay, so all right. Focus, Roxy. Yes. Homework, automatic writing to channel. So if you're in the Big Beautiful Dreams Club, I'm going to be dropping a training on developing your channel, listening to it, practicing it, tapping in, finding your passions, those things. That's what everybody was kind of asking about today. So I'm going to make a training that's going to be inside of the Big Beautiful Dreams Club, where you get access to that. In addition to that, we're going to do homework right now. I just want to let you know, if you're in the club, there will be another training. If you're not in the club yet, you've been thinking about it, and this training sounds like it's what you want, good time to join. Also, because it's about to be getting an upgrade and the price is going to go up, and you get to stay at the price that you are wherever you join. I'm just going to, it's already up. Okay, cool. So thank you, Nicole. Yes. The homework is automatic writing to channel. So what I want you to do, this is the exercise. This is what they're showing me. They want you to ask a question to give a point of entry into the conversation, is what I just heard. So create a doorway with a question, and the question is going to be like kind of what we were asking earlier, but like, what should I do about this, or where should I do this, or how is this going to, whatever, kind of something that you want some guidance on. And then I want you to, all right, this is hard. They're showing me this in order, so I'm just going to tell you the order of what I'm seeing. Okay, so you're gonna write down on the top of your paper. You're gonna write your question down. What is my highest timeline for 2024? Maybe it's that. We can do that if you want to. If you need a question suggestion, try that one. You're gonna write that title, and then you're gonna close your eyes and just try to erase or wipe away your thoughts. Imagine your thoughts, they're on a chalkboard, and you're just erasing, and then they come up again, and you just erase. And you're not trying to hear anything or receive anything necessarily. You're just trying to keep the channel clear. You're trying to keep the chalkboard empty, because your own thoughts are going to want to fight through. And I want you to sit for like 30 seconds to a minute and a half to 2 minutes, maybe like 30 seconds to 2 minutes with your eyes closed. After you write this thing on your paper, trying to keeping this blank space. And then you're going to either your eyes are going to fly open, you're going to start writing, you're going to hear something coming through, you're going to everybody's channel is like different, like the way that they receive. But you don't have to sit there for too long. Close your eyes for a moment, tap in, clear. And then as the information starts to flow, start writing. Or they said, if it doesn't start to flow, drop your shoulders. You're trying too hard. And again, think less about trying to receive an answer and more about sending away the thoughts that are like, it's not coming, or what's it coming, or I can't hear anything, or am I supposed to hear anything, or how come, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff needs to go away. And you just try to keep the channel open and empty and clear. And then open your eyes and just start writing what comes to you, and trust it and just let it flow. Lil M says, write with your eyes closed. You could do that too. You could also write with your eyes closed. Nicole says, this is insane. Every day of my meditation, I sit and write a question and hear answers. Oh, well, there you go. So then I want you to do something special or different with your practice. I want you to ask something you've been afraid to ask. I don't know what that means, but like, is there a question you've been afraid to ask your channels, or you don't want the answer to, you're scared to answer, or something that you're avoiding? It's like because they want to challenge, they're challenging you. Nicole says, write drunk, edit sober. Yeah. So don't question what comes through the channel, and just write, just keep going and keep flowing until you're empty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maya says, "What's the difference between automatic writing and brain dumping?" Intention, but yeah, essentially the same thing, right? Um, with this, because like brain dumping, I feel like is just like letting out whatever's in there. This is a specific pointed direction into your source energy. So basically, the question you're asking is opening a doorway for you to receive information. And once that doorway's open, you can get all kinds of stuff. So the first question may come through, but then you can continue. Obviously, you can go as long as you want. Money, hello, yes, congratulations. Fuck yeah. Okay, all right, I gotta go. It is literally 2 almost 2:22. Well, we're at 2:20, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Can we hold on 30 seconds? Okay, we're gonna hold on for 30 seconds so we can end this at exactly 2:22. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so kind to yourselves and to each other. Thank you for creating such an amazing environment for all of us to manifest in. And I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so happy to be a part of your journey with you. Um, we're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. We're waiting. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day and week. I'll see you soon.